you get into the mindset of the world's against you, everyone's against you, there's no help, there's no hope. I'm Will, I'm 48, I'm ex-Royal Navy submariner, joined up in 96 and I was discharged in 04. The majority of my time in the Navy were good times. It wasn't really until my injury when things really started going downhill and I started having a lot of negative feelings. My injury occurred on a training exercise, going across Dartmoor. Going up this hill, I tripped and ended up going down the hill backwards with all my Bergen on and everything. The injuries I sustained have progressively got worse. So now I'm predominantly in a wheelchair. I fall a lot, I stumble, I've broken bones. That obviously had a massive detrimental effect on my mental health, and I actually ended up isolating myself for nearly 4 years in total. And I wouldn't socialise with anybody outside of the absolute necessities. Christmas is difficult. It's a very lonely time. Not seeing anybody over Christmas, not having Christmas cards, not having presents, not having even a Christmas dinner, not speaking to anybody at Christmas. It's probably one of the hardest times of the year. You don't want to disturb other people. You don't want to be a burden to other people. You start thinking, perhaps society would be better off without me because then I wouldn't be a burden. I'm a lot better off and a lot luckier than a lot of people because I have my kids. My daughter decided to move in with me. She saved me when she moved in because I had something else to focus on. It was Alicia and Jack who along with the carer, kind of pushed me more towards Help for Heroes.
He phoned Help for Heroes after a carer had told him. He didn't do it at first. He didn't want to swallow his pride. He was sitting saying to me, "No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. I don't want to phone them." And then I said I just went, "You need to phone them. You can't sit and live like this when you've got 2 kids." And then he just picked up the phone one day and told me when I came in from school that he'd done it.
I got in touch with H4H, not expecting much, and then I was given my first caseworker, who was absolutely awesome. I couldn't get out the house because the house wasn't designed for a wheelchair, and then H4H, along with the local council, organised for a ramp. It opened up a whole new world for me. I was invited to go to Sunderland to the Sports Fellowship event. The event itself was fantastic. It was from the hotel having accessible rooms to the venue being completely accessible. Everything was thought of. That was my first Sports Fellowship event, and I've been to 3 others since, and I've almost gained a new lease of life through the sport and Help for Heroes.
The difference I see in Dad since he's been to these weekends away, and it's massive. He's just so happy, he wants to go and do things.
Without Help for Heroes, I feel I wouldn't be here today, and my kids would be without a father. Being able to tell my story today will hopefully help at least one other veteran stop from going down that dark path into isolation, solitude, potential suicide. If my story can prevent that, then everything I've gone through and everything I continue to go through is worthwhile.